One-Day Cup, Emilio Gay hits ton for Durham as Leicestershire and Middlesex go top. Published England opener Emilio Gay's unbeaten century helped Durham to a 9-wicket win at Hampshire, while teenager Jack Nelson top-scored with 76 from 69 balls as Middlesex held off Yorkshire to replace them at the top of the One-Day Cup Group B table. Gay's 104 not-out boosted Durham's quarter-final prospects as they went third in the table, while there were also victories for Essex against Worcestershire and Derbyshire against Sussex. At Lord's, England under-19 international Nelson was backed up by spinner Zafar Gohar, who took 424, before Nelson pouched the decisive catch to dismiss Yorkshire's last man Dom Bess and seal a 35-run victory. Leicestershire Foxes thrashed Somerset by 164 runs to move 4 points clear at the top of Group A, leapfrogging both Lancashire and Notts Outlaws, who lost to Northamptonshire Steelbacks and Kent, respectively. There are 4 teams chasing the Foxes, all of them 4 points behind with a game in hand on the leaders.
Love watermelon but hate the sticky cutting mess? This compact 2-in-1 tool slices neat cubes and flips into a retractable fork for easy serving at parties, picnics, or home. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/3 right now.
Group A, Foxes go top as Lancs and Notts lose after deciding to bowl first in Leicester. Somerset quickly had their hosts in trouble at 18-3. But from there, Leicestershire went on to dominate proceedings. Wicket-keeper Ben Cox top scored with 89, while 60 from Nick Kelly and 77 from Ian Holland helped them to 289.8. It was a chase that very soon proved out of reach for Somerset, as they slumped to 48.5, and only some late hitting from number 10 JT Langridge with 32 got the total beyond 3 figures. Alex Green claimed the final wicket of Jake Ball to end with 328, as they were all out for 125 in 30 overs, as Leicestershire posted a huge 164-run win, which would be enough to take them top of Group A after winning 3 successive games to top the table. Lancashire bowled first, but Northants raced to 347.6 in their 50 overs. Opener Gus Miller struck 115, his first century in this format, while number 3 Adi Sharma hit 61, and they put on 153 together before captain Nathan McSweeney scored 78 off 59 as they piled up the runs in Northampton. Lancashire could not find that big partnership, and when Marcus Harris fell for 57, the first of 4 wickets for India leg spinner Yuzvendra Chahal, they were 185. Teenager Joe Moores kept up the fight with 85 off 59 against a growing run rate, but when he was run out after a mix-up with captain George Balderson, the game was up. They were bowled out soon after for 280 in the 46th over, as Northants claimed an ultimately convincing 67-run triumph. Notts opted to bat at Beckenham, and a maiden List A century from opener Ben Martindale, 101, set the platform for a strong innings. When he was out, South Africa wicket-keeper Kyle Varan picked up the pace with 71 and some powerful hitting from Lyndon James, 43, pushed the score to 293.9 in their allotted overs, while medium pacer Ekansh Singh produced best figures of 440. In reply, Kent captain Daniel Bell-Drummond, 44, provided early impetus but a third-wicket partnership of 115 between Sam Northeast, who hit 78, and Harry Finch put the home side in a strong position. Finch went for 88 in the 45th over with 38 still required, but Chris Benjamin played the winning hand as he ended on 55 off only 34. With 21 needed off 2 overs, he and Grant Stewart plundered 19 off James' penultimate over, and a 5-wicket triumph was sealed with 4 balls to spare as Kent moved level on points with their opponents, Lancashire and Surrey in the chase for a top 3 spot and a place in the knockout games. Warwickshire and Gloucestershire had only won 1 game each at the halfway stage ahead of their meeting at rugby school, but it was the Bears who came out on top by 6 wickets. Ollie Price hit a career-best 122 for the Gloucesters, as he shared strong stands of 90 with captain Cameron Bancroft, 46, and 98 with Joseph Eklund, 43. But from 203-2, aided by 2 wickets in 2 balls from Jordan Thompson, They were hauled back in to 271-9. Bears captain Rob Yates led from the front with the bat as he struck a List A best 132 off 123 balls, including 6 sixes, to break the back of the target. After a partnership of 147 with Vance Janney for the third wicket, Yates fell, but Janney was there at the end on 66 with 8 overs to spare. Group B, Middlesex, Yorkshire and Durham level at the top. Middlesex openers, Josh De Caires and Nathan Fernandez, put on 74 against Yorkshire before both fell to Ben Cliff, who claimed 3 wickets in 7 balls as the home side slumped to 121-5. But 18-year-old Nelson gave them fresh hope with a fearless knock, scoring freely and taking 17 from one Jack White over as he and Gohar shared a partnership of 94. Nelson was eventually caught reverse paddling to third man off George Hill, 340, as he and Cliff, 439, wrapped up the innings with 2 overs unused, only for Yorkshire to begin their chase by losing both openers cheaply. Teenager Will Benison, 63 from 96, steadied the Tykes ship with his maiden half-century, sharing a stand of 85 with James Wharton before Gohar struck in successive deliveries. Noah Cornwell kept up the pressure with 335, and although Bess maintained Yorkshire hopes with 59 from 75, he was last out, caught in the deep as the visitors folded for 211. Hampshire looked on course for a sizable total against Durham after Toby Albert, 89 from 108, and Jake Lehman, 60 from 87, put on 126 to steer them to 176-2. But Shafiqullah Ghaffari, 341, pegged the home side back, and Will Rhodes' 6-over spell of 329 ensured they were bowled out for 246, with Durham making short work of the target as they coasted to 249-1 in 38.3 overs. Graham Clark, 68 from 58, shared a century partnership with Gay, who then teamed up with Ollie Robinson, 64 not out from 65, smashing Tom pressed for 6 to seal a resounding win and reach his 100 at the same time. Despite missing out on a third consecutive 100, Noah Tyne, 75 from 68, supplied Essex with a firm base against Worcestershire at Chelmsford, and Tom Wesley and Matt Critchley built on that, adding 122 in just 14 overs. Skipper Wesley, 129 from 104, eventually fell to Fayday Singh, but Critchley batted right through for an unbeaten 102 from 73 as the home side posted 376-5 and promptly reduced the Rapids to 3-2 at the start of their reply. Worcestershire captain Jake Libby did his best to keep his side in contention with 109, while Kashif Ali contributed 51, but Simon Harmer and Mackenzie Jones picked up 3 wickets apiece to dismiss the visitors for 269 in the 42nd over. Harry Kame and Martin Anderson gave Derbyshire a flying start at home to Sussex, adding 69 in 8 overs before captain Wayne Madsen marked his 100th list a game for the club, appropriately enough with a century. Madsen brought up his ton in the final over of the innings, finishing unbeaten on 104 from 96 balls, and Ross Whiteley's belligerent 33 from 18 helped to haul the Falcons to 325-7. With Sussex's Henry Crocombe taking 344. The Sharks were never able to make headway in response, with left-arm spinner Jack Morley capturing 2 wickets in his first over and finishing with a career-best 528 as the visitors were flattened for 137 in the 32nd over. Next fixtures Wednesday, 5 August, 11:00 BST. Group A Surrey v Kent, The Oval, Group B Hampshire v Glamorgan, Southampton.